Hi everybody, this is Rock Frog WES, and today I'm reviewing the Beatles' sixth album, which is Rubber Soul. So Rubber Soul came out on December 1965, and from that point, the Beatles' music, the Beatles' songs became more serious. And first of all, if you pay attention to the album cover, I love that picture and then, that story behind that album cover where the Beatles look stretched. And this is the first time that we don't have on this album. For the first time, we don't have that famous word, Beatles. It's not appearing on the front cover. Of course, it's appearing on the back cover, and I'm not talking about the CD because we only have the songs list. But if we take the vinyl, on the back cover, we have that famous word, Beatle, that famous word, Beatles, and the Rubber Soul logo, but not on the front cover. So this was the first time. And with this album, we have pop, folk, country, and soul musical influences, and there's a kind of contemporary flavor. And we have a lot of new instruments, or I'd rather say a lot of new sounds, like the sitar. George Harrison used the sitar for the first time on this album. We have instruments like fuzz bass, maracas, tambourine, Hammond organ. There's a lot of acoustic guitar too. And lyrically, it sounds more serious. We have nostalgic songs like In My Life, surreal songs like Nowhere Man, and their usual kind of love songs, their boys, girls songs, became more critical or provocative here if we pay attention to the lyrics. And so this is a great album, a fantastic album, and the musical arrangements, I mean the acoustic guitar arrangements and the vocal harmonies here are fantastic. If you love things like vocal harmonies, I think this is gonna be your favorite album. So we have 14 songs here, and let's take a look at those 14 songs in question. So the album starts with Drive My Car, which is not my favorite song, and a lot of people don't like that song that much. A lot of people say that I've Just Seen a Face is a better song, and yeah, maybe I agree with that, but I think that Drive My Car is a cool song, not my favorite, like I just said, but I like the guitar, and I would give it a 9 out of 10. Next is Norwegian Wood, and I love the melody, the lyrics, but of course what I love best is the sitar, and it's a 10 out of 10. Next is You Won't See Me, maybe one of my least favorite songs on the album, but the melody is fine, and I think I would give it probably an 8.3, something like that, out of 10. Okay, next is Nowhere Man, and this is a perfect example of vocal harmonies. Wow, I love the vocal harmonies, the back vocals, the lyrics, and this is probably their first surreal song. I love the melody, anything about it, and it's a 10 out of 10. Next song is Think for Yourself, and I really like the melody, the vocal harmonies here, the lyrics, of course, but maybe what I love best is the fuzz bass on that song, and it's a 10 out of 10. Next song is The Word. Good song, like the rhythm, that song, the Hammond organ, and we have things like maracas. This is not my favorite, but I would probably give it an 8.8 or almost a 9 out of 10. Next song is Michel. We have some French lyrics here for the first time, and I think it gives the song a lot of charm. But what I love best is the back vocals, those ooh, wow, whoo, 10 out of 10. Great song. Next is What Goes On, which is probably, not probably, but this is my least favorite song. This is a country song, and this is the only song credited to Lennon, McCartney, Starkey here. And I would give it probably a 6.7 out of 10, something like that. Next song is Girl. I love everything about it. The acoustic guitar arrangements, the lyrics, the melody, and it's a 10 out of 10. Next is I'm Looking Through You, a song by Paul. And I love the rhythm of the song, the lyrics, and I would give it a 9.5. It's almost a 10, and maybe I could give it a 10 out of 10. Next song is In My Life, one of their most beautiful songs, and I just love everything about it, the lyrics, the vocal harmonies, the way John sings the song, and that piano solo, and it's a 10 out of 10. This song is a classic. Next song is Wait, and I really like that kind of volume pedal effect, and the tambourine. We have things like tambourine and maracas, I think, on this song. It's a good song. It's a good song, and I would give it a 9.5 out of 10, and maybe a bit more. Next is If I Needed Someone. I love that song. This is one of my favorites on the album. I love the melody, of that electric 12-string guitar, that famous Rickenbacker sound. I love the melody, and I really love also the back vocals, and it's a 10 out of 10. And finally, the last song, which is Run for Your Life. Maybe this one is one of my least favorites on the album, but once again, this is not the bad song at all. I love the rhythm of the song. Really like the guitar and the lyrics. And I would give it probably something like an 8.7 or an 8.8, something like that, out of 10. So, of course, I gave a couple of songs I gave a 9.5 or 8.5, things like that. But for the whole album, and I'm just thinking about songs like Norwegian Wood, Nowhere Man, If I Needed Someone, Michel, I could give an 11 out of 10 for these songs. So I would give, for the whole album, I would give a 10 out of 10. This is a fantastic album. So that was it for my review. So as usually, you can leave your comments, you can tell what is your opinion about Rubber Soul, and you can thumbs up this video if you wish. So thanks for watching, and see you for my next video.